Hi everyone. So I'm super excited to start this channel. I'm 1 year into nursing and I have decided that I'm going to travel nurse. It has been the goal from the very beginning. I've always wanted to do travel nursing. I love traveling and I love my job, so I figured why not? So yeah, so it's been very nerve-wracking deciding that I'm going to start travel nursing with only 1 year experience. I had originally started in a small ER. As you know, I am an ER nurse, and I have originally started in a smaller hospital, and then I took another job in a level 2 trauma center because I figured I wanted to get one more year of experience in a level 2 trauma center so I feel more comfortable when I travel. But after working a few months at that hospital, I realized that it's practically the same. The only difference is that they receive traumas. And because of the degree of severity, they have set procedures which aren't really hard to learn, honestly. So after that, I decided, why not take a leap of faith? I never want to be the type of person who wanted something and I let my emotions or other people's opinion dictate how I live my life. I want to be a travel nurse. That's always what I've always wanted to do. So I'm going to, why not just go ahead and start it now? We're definitely in a time where we need nurses. So I figured why not? I'm gonna go ahead and do it. So right now I have all my stuff turned in. I've already spoken to my recruiter. I have not picked an exact location. I know that I want my first two travel assignments to be local, given that I don't want to be away from my family for too long and or away from my boyfriend for too long. So I am going to travel to two different locations, but locally. So I'm thinking that one is going to be where I live, but within like an hour drive, and then the other one might be a 2 hour drive. I really don't care about that distance, honestly, as far as driving goes, but we'll see how I do my living depending on pretty much like how far I'm driving and how much the contract is. I will make another video as soon as I have picked my location, and then I will make an update. I want to definitely see the difference between my staff nursing pay compared to my travel nursing pay. Um, right now, bi-weekly, I make about, so I have two jobs, so it's kind of, yeah. I do want to compare both jobs because that's reality. Reality is I have two jobs, and all right, to actually change that, I actually from for the most part, I actually been working three jobs, but I had quit my home health job and then I was working two jobs. So it's back and forth. But regardless, the point is currently, as far as working goes, I have been making on average about 5,300 or $5,000 and 20 something for the month. So um, in 4 week, with take home, my total take home from all my jobs, I took home about $5,000. Let's say 5,000. So that means in 4 weeks, I made about um, per week I made about 1,200 because of how many jobs I had. I either had two or three depending on the month or the time or whatever. But currently I have two jobs at this very time, and last month I made about 5,000. Last month I made $5,028. That did not include the sign-on bonus that I did get from my job, which was an additional 3,000. So in total, technically last month I made 8,300. But I don't want to count the sign-on bonus because that's not consistent, obviously. So on a regular, I make about $5,000 a month, and that's about 1,200 a week. Now, I know for a fact that I'm not going to take a contract that is less than 2,000. I'm just not going to do it. Regardless of where it is, I'm not going to take a contract less than 2,000. With that also, that means, so I'm doing a little calculation here. So if I made about 2,000 a week, that means I'm making, which I don't have to do the calculation. If I'm making 2,000 a week, take home, then I am going to be making about 8,000 a month. And that's just regular. So that means I have increased my pay by $3,000 and working less hours. So I would have increased my pay $3,000 working less hours. So that is not with the overtime, because right now on average I work about 96 hours per pay period, which is biweekly. So in 2 weeks I work about 96 hours, and if I did travel nursing with my base pay, I would be making about $2,000 only working 72 hours. So, and the plan is honestly that once I start travel nursing, I'm not going to pick up extra hours just because I really need those family time to spend with my family. And I'm not trying to overwork myself, given that I am also going to be starting school from a bachelor's degree in about a month. So I start September. So I will also be vlogging about that. I'll be going to WGU from a bachelor's degree in nursing. So with that being said, I think this is a smarter move for me given my current situation with family and personal stuff going on. In order for me to be able to maintain certain things, it is more beneficial for me to do travel nursing. So like I said, I will be making another update in about probably 2 weeks when I've just finalized my contract of where I'm going, and I'll let you guys know where I'm going, and I'll let you know how that experience went transferring into another facility, which honestly it's like getting a new job, but it will be different because I won't be getting like weeks of training. I know how to be a nurse. It's more of getting used to their system and getting used to where they have all their stuff. So I will be making updates on how, like, pretty much how my days are going. I think the first day I will make a video about that first day travel nursing, how that went, how orientation went, and then I'll do weekly updates about how travel nursing is going for me. But I'm super excited. This is another step in my journey as a nurse, and the goal is to become a nurse practitioner eventually. So I'm super excited on where I'm headed. So I'll be making a few more updates, and I'll see you in the next video.